Yeah. Funny thing about snakes, they always swear they're loyal. You call me brother, wore that title like a mask. Soon as love walked through the door, you was plotting in the back. Every girl I ever had became another race to win. Guess you needed my reflection just to feel comfortable in your skin. You called it confidence, I called it desperation. Running through relationships just to feed validation. Always chasing somebody else's plate instead of building your own. How you call yourself a king when you can't sit on your own throne? You mistook betrayal for ambition. Thought stealing trust was some kind of competition. Here's the truth that'll haunt you when you're old. You never wanted them, you wanted what I chose. You thought we were rivals, I thought we were friends. Funny how loyalty dies when insecurity wins. You called it a game, I never kept score. Cause if you gotta steal your victories, were they really yours? You preached about loyalty with somebody else's cash, pointed fingers at my flaws while you stabbed me in the back. Talked about respect with bottle morals in your mouth. Funny how your compass only pointed when it helped you out. You questioned who I was. Look at everything you've done. Trust ain't just a word, it's something earned, not something won. You burned every bridge, then blame the fire on the smoke. Wonder why nobody listens when you swear another oath. You call me the problem, that's rich coming from you. A man can lose a friendship, know before he lose the truth. I ain't writing this for revenge, I buried that, I'm writing this so I never carry your weight again. See, I lost people I would've taken bullets for. Turns out not everybody's built for what they asking for. I kept my word when it hurt, I stood through every storm. You traded trust for ego just to keep your image warm. Now the years keep passing and the mirror don't lie. You gotta live with every choice long after the highs. Meanwhile, I'm rebuilding from the pieces that you dropped. Funny, the man you tried to break is the one who never stopped. This was never about proving I'm better. It was about finally saying I deserve better friends. That's the difference. That's the difference.
Funny thing about loyalty, you never know who has it until they have a chance to betray it. We broke bread at the same damn table. I would've put my name on the line if you were ever unstable. Thought that meant something, guess I was wrong. Some people only sing along until the chorus gets strong. Then my wife sat me down, voice shaking, looking at the floor. Told me something she'd been carrying, couldn't hide anymore. I laughed, said nah, not him. See, that's the part that really hurts. I defended your name before I knew your worth. I fought for your character like it was part of mine. Then you looked me in the eyes and admitted the crime. You cried, said it was a mistake. Nah, mistakes happen in a moment. This took a choice to make you a sober, clear-minded. Every step was your decision. You didn't trip into betrayal, you walked it with precision. I gave you trust, you gave me reasons not to. I called you family, you proved that wasn't true. The deepest cuts don't come from enemies, they come from the people you never thought would bleed you. Then came the preacher of loyalty, always talking like he knew me, pointing fingers at everybody else, never looking where the truth be. You painted pictures, played the victim, made yourself the righteous man. Funny how that story changes when you look at where it began. A friendship cracked, everybody picked a side. Funny how accountability was the first thing that died. You kept rewriting history like the pages were your own, but every bridge you burned still lights the road back home. I ain't writing this cause I need revenge, I'm writing this cause I finally stopped pretending. Stop making excuses, stop saying they didn't mean it. Sometimes people show you exactly who they are, believe them. Here's what neither one of you understands. It wasn't about the women, it wasn't about the money, it wasn't about who won, it was about trust. You both knew what I'd survive, you both knew what I'd buried, you both knew how hard it was for me to believe in Somehow, it still wasn't enough. One chased validation, like every heart was a trophy. The other preached about loyalty while acting like he wrote the story. Different faces, same disease, taking more than you were willing to leave. You taught me something, trust ain't blind, it's earned every day. And once it's gone, there ain't a verse long enough to bring it back. Keep the applause, keep the excuses, keep the stories you tell yourselves at night. I don't need revenge, I don't need permission. I already survived the worst thing you ever did. I believed in you. This isn't a declaration of war, it's a eulogy for the friendship I thought we had.
They say blood makes you family. Life taught me otherwise. Sometimes the people you choose leave the deepest scars. We were kids who swore the years would never change us. Late night drives and dreams too big for our hometown. I thought we'd grow old telling the same stories, laughing at the same jokes, standing shoulder to shoulder when life got heavy. Back then, if someone asked me who I trusted, your names would have left my mouth without hesitation. I thought loyalty was forever, I was wrong. One night the truth found me. Not through rumors, not through strangers, from the person who had every reason to tell me the truth. I remember denying it before the sentence even ended. No, not him, I defended someone who wasn't even defending himself. Then came the confession, apologies fell like rain. But some storms don't wash anything clean, that's when I learned trust doesn't disappear all at once. Embracing the exact moment you realize your picture of someone never matched who they really were. The hardest part wasn't losing friends, it was losing a version of them I carried in my heart. Turns out memories can lie. Another friendship cracked under the weight of blame and broken trust. Conversations turned into accusations. Silence became easier than trying to explain why everything felt different. The distance kept growing, and somewhere along the way I stopped recognizing the people I used to call brothers. Then came the part I still struggle to understand. There was someone from my past, someone connected to some of the hardest memories I've carried. The people who knew that, the people who watched me try to put myself back together, they still chose the wrong path. Maybe they had their reasons, maybe they saw a different story, but from where I stood, it felt like another reminder that not everyone values loyalty the same way I do. This isn't about asking anyone to pick sides. It's about realizing some roads stop running together. People ask why I don't trust so easily anymore. This is why, not because I hate people, because I know how convincing a handshake can be. I know how easy it is to mistake history for character. I know what it feels like to defend someone long after they stop deserving it. I don't carry the story to keep the anger alive. I carry it so I never forget what loyalty means to me. If I ever call someone family again, it'll be because they earned it, not because we shared a past. Some friendships end with an argument.